Welcome to our latest Wandering Walks of Wonder walking tour. Today we're headed to Clinton, Missouri, the largest city in Henry County. Named after DeWitt Clinton, the renowned governor of New York and an advocate for the Erie Canal, Clinton has a rich history rooted in its vibrant community and pivotal geographic location. Originally known as Reeves County, it was renamed Henry County in honor of Patrick Henry, the fiery patriot remembered for his impassioned call for liberty. Founded in 1836, Clinton owes its creation to commissioners like Daniel Morgan Boone, son of the legendary Daniel Boone, who chose its location on the last high ground heading west. Despite humble beginnings, Clinton quickly became a focal point with the construction of its first courthouse in 1837. Local lore credits the Osage people for dubbing Clinton the Golden Valley, a name inspired by the area's reputed tranquility and safety from severe weather. The community flourished agriculturally, later developing into a manufacturing hub. The first historic building that we see on our tour today is the Missouri-Kansas-Texas Railroad Station, also known as the MKT. It originally was located at the end of Washington Street, just a little bit south of here. The first depot on this site was constructed in 1870 but was destroyed by a fire in 1886. A new structure was quickly rebuilt to replace it, and in 1944 the station underwent a major remodel, shortening it by 55 feet. Passenger service on the Katy line came to an end in April 1956. In late 1978, the MKT acquired what remained of the Frisco's operation in Clinton, including this station that we see here. In 1979, the Clinton Chamber of Commerce purchased the original Katy Depot, and December of that year moved it to the southeast corner of the town square, where it was restored and now serves as the Chamber of Commerce headquarters. Like many towns, Clinton faced challenges during the Civil War, witnessing several skirmishes that impacted its prosperity. However, post-war developments, particularly the arrival of the MKT Railroad, the Katy Railroad, heralded an era of growth. The first train's arrival in 1870 marked a new chapter, catalyzing a population boom and transforming Clinton into a key railroad junction. During its rail peak from 1870 to 1945, Clinton thrived as an industrial center, exporting goods ranging from coal and pottery to beer and poultry. The town proudly earned the moniker Baby Chick Capital of the World, highlighting its leadership in poultry breeding. We're now headed into the downtown square historic district. This may be one of the most beautiful downtown squares of a small town in Missouri. Most of the buildings that we see today were built back in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Although Clinton sent significantly more soldiers to fight for the Confederacy than the Union, the city's Civil War Memorial honors the service of ordinary soldiers from both sides. During the Civil War, Clinton was frequently under Union occupation. A notable clash, the Battle of Clinton, took place in July of 1862 when Confederate soldiers launched a surprise raid to disrupt Union forces guarding a supply depot. The attack left one Union soldier dead and two wounded. Another confrontation occurred in 1864 when armed citizens mounted an attack on the town, further highlighting the turbulence and divided sentiments that marked Clinton's wartime experiences. After Henry County's organization in 1834, initially called Reeves County, the first courthouse was planned in December of 1837. Built of local brick by contractor John Mercer, it was completed in August of 1839 at a cost of about $2,500. In 1853, $1,500 was allocated for improvements to that first courthouse, but by the 1800s it was deemed unsafe and condemned in 1884. In 1891, voters approved a $50,000 bond to build a new courthouse. That courthouse was constructed and completed in 1893, and it's the courthouse that we see today. It's built of Warrensburg sandstone, and it features a striking tower, and it featured at one time a striking 127-foot tower, but unfortunately that tower was removed in 1969 due to safety reasons. In 1887, Henry County Bank constructed this beautiful Italianate style building that features sandstone, a brick foundation, ornate stonework, and stained glass transoms. It one time housed the first Clinton post office and later several banks, though financial institutions in the building eventually failed. By the 1980s, Dunning Furniture was its last commercial tenant. The building was bought in 1994 by Tracy Delozier or Lozier, and in memory of his wife, he renamed the building the Delozier Building. It has begun a phased rehabilitation plan, restoring it back to its original grandeur. This building that we see here in front of us, which is now home to the Henry County Museum, was once an Anheuser-Busch building. It was constructed in 1886 as a distribution center. While beer was not brewed here, beer did come from St. Louis on the railroad, and it was packed in bottles here and then shipped out to small towns and areas around this region. We're now entering the homestead section or the homestead features of the Henry County Museum. And the first building that we see is this 1856 dog trot building. The building itself has been painstakingly preserved, and it was moved here from another location in the county where it was actually found when somebody tried to remodel an old house and found all this beautiful cabin work inside. As we walk through the grounds, we'll also see a barn, corn crib, smokehouse, and an outhouse that completes this 1800 era's farmstead. This old one room schoolhouse that we see once set outside the area of Clinton, but was moved here and is a great representation of what a one room schoolhouse looked like in the late 1800s and early 1900s. One of the most beautiful homes and historic homes that we see on our tour right outside the Courthouse Square District is this home that was constructed in 1852 for Judge Jerubial Gideon Dorman and his wife Eudolpha Eagle. It actually was one of the first two-story houses that was built in this part of Missouri. Architecturally, that building combines Greek Revival as well as Gothic Revival styles. Judge Dorman was born in Kentucky in 1818 and worked his way from farm life and riverboats to briefly join the 1849 gold rush to California before settling in Illinois and later moving to Clinton around 1855. In Clinton, he launched a mercantile business, helped found the First National Bank, and became a local leader. He was a town trustee in 1858, a school board member, a Henry County judge in 1860, and also served in the Missouri State Legislature in 1872. Dorman passed away in 1910 at the age of 91. I hope you've enjoyed this Wandering Walks of Wonder history tour here in Clinton, Missouri. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on our next Wandering Walks of Wonder walking tour. Take care now. Bye bye.